I really find it hard to believe that we're here to talk about Shujat in the past tense, but that is the reality of today. I think I knew Shujat for maybe 20 years. I'm saying I think because I knew him for so long that I don't really remember when we first met. And what I really found incredible about him, which other people have spoken about, was that he wasn't afraid to take a stand on the things that mattered to him. And that's why, he was always labeled by either side, by pro-Indian journalists. He was too much of a soft separatist or a secessionist, and because he talked about human rights violations by the security forces, etc. And, the other side there, the pro-Pakistani, pro-militant side thought that he had sold out to India, because he talked about dialogue and peace between India and Pakistan. I think it was incredible that his paper, in these difficult times in Kashmir, would carry all kinds of voices, all kinds of news. They would carry what the army chief was saying on page 1. They would carry what Gilani was saying on page 1. And I think there was an attempt to try and project, all sides of this very complex problem. Personally, what I really admired about Shujat was his effort in the track too. And not just between India and Pakistan, but for me, more importantly, between New Delhi and Srinagar. And one of the things he really worked for was to try and get Kashmiri Pandits and Muslims to try and, get them to understand, to meet, to talk again. And he would keep calling me every time he came to Delhi, or if there was something happening in Kashmir. He would say that, look, there's a session on, Pandits and Muslims. I think we need to do this. You should come and speak there, etc. And I think personally that is something I really tremendously admired about him, his efforts to try and bridge this gap between the two communities. So I want to thank him for that. I want to really pay a huge tribute to his staff at Rising Kashmir and call them out for their exemplary courage for taking out the newspaper within hours of his death. I think that is so courageous and so admirable. I can't imagine how difficult it is for them. And I just also want to just shout out to all our colleagues in Kashmir who are doing journalism in very difficult times. And I want to say that I think if there's one thing we can learn from this is to just walk away with not labeling each other, not getting personal with each other. We may not agree with each other's points of view politically. And Shujat and I also disagreed on a lot of things. But can we just stop the name calling, stop the labels, you're anti-national, you're this, you're that, and just try and empathize with each other no matter what our political views are. And I really feel that very strongly after this happened. And I just want to say a prayer for his family because he has 2 little children and I just can't imagine what they're going through.